Oh, hello, you insouciant long pigs. It is I, One, coming at you for another Transformers transformation review thingy. Yes, this time we're taking a look at Authentics, or the ones that pop up in B&M and Home Bargains. Starscream. This was a birthday present from my sister last year. Yes, was it the year before? I can't remember. Might have been last year, I can't remember. Yeah, this is interesting. The plastic quality isn't great, I'll be honest. It feels a lot better than some, but it's not great. Why there's a single Decepticon symbol there, not on one on each wing, I don't know. Yeah, we've got a nice. The colours seem to be nice and bright. There's a lot of molded detail in there, but yeah, I'd rather have two smaller Decepticon symbols. But the paint scheme's quite nice. You've got the standard Starscream, although these wings should have detail on them. You've got a blue nose cone with extra fins there, a nice gold cockpit, some nice red going along the intakes there. Let's take a look. That is a really good Decepticon symbol there. That's proper G1 inspired, which is very nice. Like I said, there's plenty of moulded detail in there. But yeah, there we go. And then, well, we flip it over, and yeah, you can see where things are going to happen. Yeah, so without going into it too much, let's transform it, shall we? There we are. Yeah, I'm still in the little room, so forgive the what's the word I'm looking for? Unprofessionalism. There we are. But you should come to know that from me anyway. So yeah, let's take him to robot mode. So what do? We flip him over basically, and then it's just easy to take the guns off. In fact, we'll take a look at the guns. Black, just guns really. You know, his null rays. You know, they're not much. They should be white, but there you go. Null rays. And you get two of them, and they're both exactly the same. There's no hollow parts on these, which is quite interesting. So let's take him to robot mode, shall we? Let's adjust the camera so you can see what I'm actually doing for a change. Right, so first thing, as always, we pull the nose cone back. Then what do is we separate the legs at the back there. Actually, separate the wings, separate what will become the legs like that, and then we separate them down. Now this is where it gets interesting, folks. So now what you do is you get his leg and then you pull it down like that. I'll get onto that in a minute. So for the side, just pull it down as far as it'll go, that's it. And then there he is. There's his legs. And you push them in. Thus. So then what do is, I'll adjust the camera again. So hard to do this. I'm sat on the floor. So what do now is we get the wing. Oh no, we get the arm, and they're on these stalks with ball joints on them, and then you just pull them up like that, and then pull them up as far as they'll go, and then you flip the wing around like that. Same for this side, you flip this up as far as it'll go, like that, and then flip the wing around, and then you pull down his arms, and then you attach the guns to the side, like that. Although I might shave some of this off because I don't like the way they stick out like that. There we are. And then you turn his head around. And there he is in his robot mode. And, yeah. Interesting. You don't want to stand there, we go. Yeah, it's a little odd, I'll be honest. He's missing a lot of paint apps. Like, his waist, all this should be red. It's not. These should be blue. These should be blue. The inside of his intake should be red as well. And it makes that interesting noise. Yeah, it's because the legs and the arms are on these black stalks in here, which is very, very, very strange. I mean, they're on ball joints, as you can see at the back there, but they are very, very, very strange. I've never seen that on any other figure before. Let's take a look at his head sculpt, shall we? He's got a very interesting head. That's it. There we are. He's got a very interesting head. He's Starscream enough, but he's got a black nose, which doesn't really work for me. Yeah, let's take a close look at some of these details. Yeah, so I mean, again, he's got some nice moulded detail in there. I think it's just the design is okay. It's just lacking paint apps, and you know, a bit of extra thought in it. But I guess these are sort of budget figures, I guess. Of course, my sister has no idea what I've got and what I want. Bless her. Yeah. So in terms of articulation, then stand up. He can rotate his head 360 degrees, but it is slightly hindered by the intakes there. It's on a ball joint, so he can move up and down a bit. He can rotate the wings 360 degrees, but they are hindered by the wings. Like I say, they're missing the Decepticon symbols there. He can bend at the elbow, and they're on a ball joint, so you can get a little bit of wiggly waggly there. Nothing at the waist, but he can kick his legs up and back, but they're kind of hindered by that. And these weird stalk things, you can get quite a big movement out of there. They won't go out as well. They won't go out either because of the kibble there. And the feet will move up and down ever so slightly. And there is Authentics Starscream. Yeah, it's an odd duck. I thought I'd do something a bit different in this review anyway. Yeah, there we are. He's an odd duck, I must admit. He's one of those figures that I have no... he doesn't belong in any shelf. He don't belong on like G1 or Classics or your Chug shelf, Legacy or anything like that. It's just its own thing, and not done very well, quite honestly. And then he can do that, yeah. I'm not sure that's an action feature or anything, but he can do that. But yeah, it's an odd duck. Really is an odd one. Stand. Now you don't want to stand up now. Go on, stand up. Go on, stand up. Yeah, it's a very strange one. But I guess if you like Starscream, do I recommend them? I would say no, but if you're real small kids, there we are. But if you've got really small kids and they're into Transformers, I thought it was going to tip over then. Like I say, if you've got really small kids, I would probably steer clear. Unless you've got really, like I say, let me start that again. Would I recommend this? Probably not. Unless you've got really small kids and they like Transformers, then this is our deal for them. I think that's what the idea is. Yeah, it's an odd one, I must admit. It doesn't, like I said, it don't fit in anywhere on your shelf. It's the way it's constructed is weird. The plastic feels weird, and his legs, like I say, do that. Yeah. Like I say, a bit more paint apps and a bit more thought, especially where the joints are constructed. Maybe this could be a better figure, but you know, I could never get rid of it because it was a present from my sister. So you know, yeah, I would avoid unless you just like Starscream and any version of Starscream. You know, there you go. So that's me. That's Authentic Starscream, and. If you're new to the channel, please hit like, share and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to tell me when I get new videos out. It should be every Thursday and Saturday. And a big shout out to all my 1,200 subscribers. I made it, 1,200. I'm really happy. So a big thank you who recently subscribed. Big thank you of all my subscribers. Big shout out to all my Patreons. You'll see the names running in the credit sequence at the end. And if you're in a position to help out the channel, please check out my Patreon. The link will be in the description. And I've got some cool rewards over there, and you'll get my eternal thanks. So thank you very much. And I will catch you all very soon. Bye for now.
Unleashing the power, tearing through the night. Transformers in my hands, ready for the fight. With every single figure, I gear up to transform. Soundwave SG-1, bringing thunder in the storm. Watch me review, watch this channel ignite. Fusing metal and vision, let's take flight. Transform.